Welcome to Two Local Radio. This is Ray Ray.
And this is Tempo with a T.
This is Bo Nose, a.k.a. Love to You.
Yo, this is Uncle D Nasty, man. Let's get this shit popping, man.
All right, and this is a brand new show. It's called Cane Shades, and I'm going to let the boys get to it.
No, we got to keep it clean and safe now. Keep it clean and safe.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
I'm going to try.
What's going on? Right? What's going on, Canes fam? Hey, this is Cane Shades Radio. This is what me and Uncle D Nasty, we came up with this idea a long time ago. It started last off season. We were on Uvu talking. Get the rest of the story, huh?
All right. Well, first of all, we make YouTube. I started networking with Bo Nose, Love the You 32, from YouTube. We started making YouTube videos about the Miami Hurricanes, and that's why I met Bo Nose. Well, we were on the Uvu, and there's a group of people in the Uvu that talk about college football. They're also vid makers. So there was a Hurricane vid maker on there named All About the U, and we were talking. This was last summer, and we were getting ready for the season. And I was telling homie, yo man, we going 12-0, and All About the U, all about the U says, no, we're not gonna go 12-0. I have to take my cane shades off for a second and be realistic. And I told him, nah man, you go ahead and put your cane shades on. And then my boy Bo Nose of the U32, he went ahead, dropped the video, and he got fucking crazy views on that video. So it's Cane Shades Radio. And
then when the Cane Shades video came out, all the Florida State fans came out. They put me on the Florida State website. Everything went crazy. And then me and Uncle D Nasty, we came up with the idea one day we were going to come up with Cane Shades Radio for the diehard Hurricane fans to have the passion that we have for this program.
And it's happening.
Starting today and for the future.
Yes, and it's happening. Thanks to Dos Locos Radio, Two Local Radio, for giving us the opportunity, and that's what it is, man. Listen, I don't know if we got any listeners right now, but if you're listening, call 855-403-9071. I'm going to have my nephew, who I share a YouTube channel with, the D Nasty Boy 15 channel. I want him to come on and talk about Canes football.
Awesome. Yeah, bring him on. Bring him on.
Said, what do you think about our new quarterback, huh?
Hey, man. Jake Heaps, he's a transfer out of Kansas. I believe he played. Where did he play in his freshman year?
He played at BYU.
BYU. I think it's a good fit. A lot of people hate on me on that. I think it's a good fit. We got a fucking dynamic receiving core. You know, we got a running back core. I think he could just manage the game. I think he'll be all right.
Man,
I mean, he did.
I'm rolling with my boy Olsen, man. I know he got high a lot last year, but I think he put down the dope. And I think he's going to get in the playbook, and he's going to win us some football games this year.
Well, we'll see what happens. I believe whoever's ready should go ahead and start for us. Olsen's a 4-star recruit, you know. And this is because what's his name went down? What is it, Kevin? Our starting quarterback went down.
What's his name? Williams.
Yeah, Williams went down, so the freshman has the opportunity. We got this transfer, Jake Heaps. I think we'll be all right with Heaps, man. He played in the New Mexico Bowl, wherever the hell. I think we'll be all right with him.
But will the defense be improved? That is the question that no one can answer.
I don't know. I could tell you we got a dynamic offense. I don't know. I mean, we moved. What's his name? The running back to a safety position. What's his name? The running back that went fucking local at the fucking North Carolina game.
He's from Fort Myers. God, I can't think of his name.
I'm talking about they moved him to the safety position. What's his name?
Dallas Crawford.
Dallas Crawford. Yeah, he's a beast, man. He looked good in the spring game.
Yeah, but the defense looked good last year, you know, in practice and all that. Even the Gator game, then come to find out they had no offense, and we looked like crap every week after that. Virginia Tech, Duke, everybody was scoring on us at will, even Pitt.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, shit, man. You know, it's really, I didn't really like the spring game. I think because it was this stupid 7-on-7 bullshit. We couldn't see what we had. Like it was bullshit, man. I mean, and another thing, if anyone wants to come on the show and say fuck Al Golden, it's straight, because I'll be on that Al Golden rant sometimes. I think, sometimes I think Al Golden's a con man, like he's conning us.
Yeah, he's like a car salesman. He's selling you the damn dream and all this other crap, brick by brick, and everything else you want to sell us. He is on the clock this year. He's got to get it done this year. There's no excuses. I know
exactly.
All these fans take up for him, but I haven't seen no changes in the defensive coaching staff at all, and it is ridiculous. His head needs to be on the platter this year. They better win 10 games this year, or I'm going insane if we don't win 10 games.
It's do or die for Golden, straight up. It's do or die. I don't want to hear none of this process bullshit. I don't want to hear none of that. It's do or die. I mean, what's his name? Larry Coker won the national championship for us. He didn't do it took him, 4 years? He didn't do the job. He got him the fuck out of there. There's no excuses with Al Golden. I know there's a lot of Al Golden, supporters and all this. They like Al Golden. Man, we're University of Miami. We need to get the job done. Straight up.
Hey, but you got people like Clinton Portis still supporting him. So, I mean, Michael Irvin even supports him.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm going to tell you like this.
People like Philip Buchanan who bash him. So, I mean,
I'm going to tell you like this.
Ex-players going both ways.
I'm going to tell you like this with this whole process shit, this whole process. It's like someone cutting your grass. If someone like, like they're cutting your grass and they give you an excuse. Oh, it's going to be a process. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. It's raining. And it takes 1 week to cut your grass. Fuck that. Don't cut my grass no more. I want my grass cut.
I'd have to agree with that right there. That right there pretty much says it. I mean, if the job's going to get done, the job's going to get done, it needs to be done.
Even though the school's going to give them 2 years, no matter what. And I really think that president we got is she's been the downfall of this program because she's more worried about building science buildings and shit instead of fucking the football team. And that's another thing I'm getting tired of.
Yeah. Well, I'm about done with this process shit. Last year with the whole Russell Athletic, the Russell Athletic Bowl, it's just a process. Nah, we embarrassed ourselves in Orlando. There's no excuse for that.
Hey, if y'all don't mind, let me ask y'all.
First game, we get a rematch.
Yes.
Are we going to show up, or are we going to lay down again?
If you don't mind, let me ask y'all. What do y'all think about your quarterback?
Think about who?
I think we don't really have like we were saying in the beginning of the show. We haven't really. No one has been named the starter. We got Kevin Olsen, who's a freshman, and we just got a transfer named Jake Heaps. He played for, I believe, Kansas.
We got a true freshman, a redshirt freshman, and then this senior that's coming in from Kansas. That's one of the three is going to be our quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, I'm saying go with the guy with the experience. Bo was talking about Olsen. I mean, he's a 4-star recruit.
No, I'm going with Baby Jesus, man. I'm rolling with Baby Jesus, and we're going to win some football games.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. We'll see what's up. Like I said, I don't know if
Johnson, Heisman.
Yeah, Duke Johnson, man, all the way, man, Heisman. And check this out about our show. Love the user try to get interviews. He's going to try to do. Who you say he's going to try to get?
Well, my first one will probably be Najee Davenport. I will probably get him on here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we got giveaways. We're going to start doing contests, but we don't know about trivia because anyone can look up shit in the Google and find out trivia.
Yeah, so, Google's only one click away. So
I'm gonna go to canesshades and get a shitload of autographs, and I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and do the trivia, and whoever wins gets an autograph, or Love You get a hat, and we're gonna do that. We just want to, and if anyone wants to come on and debate us about the Hurricanes, you go ahead and call 855-403-9071. You want to talk shit? We'll talk shit right back at you.
Someone just call in.
Yo, Jay's in the building.
Yo, Jay. Okay, this is my nephew right here. Yeah, this is my nephew. I share a channel with him. We talk about Miami Hurricane sports, D Nasty Boy 15. Hey, Jay, we were just talking about Olsen. Can you tell him what happened in Canes Fest last year when you told Kevin Olsen, are you going to be the future?
Well, I mean, you know, Canes Fest has that long line of players, and you get all the autographs. And Olsen actually was sitting right next to Ryan Williams, who I'm hearing Ryan Williams still might be able to start for us, but we'll get into that. But Olsen was sitting next to Ryan Williams, and I asked Olsen straight up. I said, are you going to be the future of this team? And Olsen did not answer me, but Ryan Williams looked at Olsen and laughed at him. So I don't know.
Yeah. That's a true story right there.
Guess what? Olsen's going to be the man. I got a feeling.
Listen, I haven't been to any Canes practices, but from what I'm hearing, Brad Kaya is the one that's looking the better of the two. That's what.
Yeah, Brad Kaya now. Tell them about Brad Kaya.
Listen, Brad Kaya. I think Brad Kaya, no doubt, is the future of the team. I've seen Olsen throw. I think Kaya. I think if Kaya plays better than Olsen in practice, we just need to go ahead and give him the keys to the car and let him drive it. That's what I believe.
See, Brad Kaya is I don't know if he'll be red shirt freshman or this year, but he's a recruit we got out of California.
Listen, I believe the only reason why we brought Jay Keeps in was so we could redshirt Kaya.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I think
they brought him in because it's safe. I mean, he's either going to play or he's not. I mean, it's like we're not losing anybody, no scholarships for it.
I really don't think he's going to play. I think, you know, every quarterback on our team does not have, you know, playing experience. You know, so he has experience. So that definitely brings something to the table for our team, and I think he'll be able to guide the young quarterbacks. That's what I think is going to happen. But from what I'm hearing, Ryan Williams, his rehab's going all right. He's trying to make it back for week 1, but I don't think that's going to happen. But if Ryan Williams could come back by our 3rd game, I say go ahead and just put Kevin Olsen in and redshirt Kyle.
Yeah. And what do you think about Heaps, Jay?
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
What do you think about Heaps, Jay Heaps? I
mean, I have not watched a lot of games of him. I've seen the highlights, and from what I'm seeing, it's, you know, 50-50. I've seen the highlights. I've seen he's made some good throws, but then he's made a lot of bonehead moves. You know, so like I said, I mean, he brings experience. He's started a lot of games in college football. So we don't have anybody on our team that has experience starting games. So I think he brings that.
But he came from Kansas. Kansas sucks.
Right, but
he came from BYU though. I mean, his freshman year.
How good is BYU? I mean, but he lost his job at BYU. That's why he transferred.
And he lost his job at Kansas too. But at the end of the day, he was still a top. Listen, he has not been in the offense with the weapons that we have at Kansas or BYU.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
He has not been in the offense with Duke Johnson, Yearby, Hearns, Herb Waters, Stacey Coley. I mean, not Hearns. I mean
Waters.
Dorsett and Waters and Coley. You know, we got weapons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 3rd time's a charm now. 3rd time's a charm. This is his 3rd team, and now he's coming here loaded. And plus, what about this running back that we got, Chad Thomas? Will he be playing?
No, defensive end.
I don't know if he's going to start. I haven't been hearing anything about him starting. I know he will get playing time, though. I don't think we're redshirting him.
He's going to play. I wouldn't be surprised if he started, because I think they're going to move Piccolo to tackle. He's getting too big and he's too slow to play defensive end.
I think that'll work. Listen, and y'all were, I heard Bo ask about is the defense going to get better. I really don't think this defense is going to get better until we change our scheme. You know,
and guess what? I'm going to be going through the fucking roof because this is ridiculous. This is, 4 years?
People jump on D'Onofrio, but people forget that Al Golden was a defensive coordinator before he was a head coach. This defense
this is Al Golden's defense. That's why he's not.
And where did Al Golden coach?
His defense.
Where did Al Golden coach? Where did Al Golden coach last time?
Virginia, everywhere he's been, he was a D coordinator.
Al Golden thinks this is Temple. This is not Temple.
Yeah, it's not. This is University of Miami.
You have cornerbacks that are running 4-3 and they're playing 5-7 yards off the wide receiver on 3rd down. It's stupid. You know.
Yeah. Especially at that bowl game.
But some of the gold supporters say we run every defense, which I never seen that much bump and run at all. and that's what most South Florida cornerbacks play.
The only thing Golden supporters have is the fact that we've been under the threat of sanctions under the NCAA, and the fact that we still have Randy Shannon recruits on the team. That's the only thing they have.
Hey, Jay, what did I say for them? What if Al Golden, what if Penn State would have had offered him that job? His ass would have been gone faster than we can even see. He'd be up there right now, but they didn't offer him that fucking job.
I wouldn't even have been mad at that because he comes from that Penn State background, so that obviously that's his dream job. I really wouldn't have been mad at that.
I was hoping he left. I wanted Butch Davis back.
Me too. I was definitely hoping he was going to leave too. But,
hey Jay, what did I say? Hey Jay, what did I say when we were driving back from the Russell Athletic Bowl? Or what did I tell you? I said, yo, Louisville had all the University of Miami recruits. They took majority of all of our recruits. It was like we were Temple and they were the Hurricanes. It was fucking embarrassing.
No,
it was embarrassing.
Louisville punched us in the mouth, and we had nothing. We had nothing to show for it. That's just the plain fact of what it is. But
But we didn't have our swagger. We were shaking hands after the game.
Yeah, and he fucking throat slashed, throw up to you and throat slashing, and we're shaking his hand. Somebody should have knocked his ass out.
That's what I'm talking about. It was like we were Temple, and they were the Hurricanes.
That would have never exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's right. You did say that. It's like we were Temple and Louisville was the Hurricanes in that game because Louisville came out with all that swagger.
Yeah,
all that swagger, and they
came out talking shit, everything.
Yeah.
And they had our recruits.
But see, Golden doesn't want that swagger. If you listen to Golden has commented on the 30 for 30 about the U and said he does not like how we were represented in that documentary.
Well, then fuck him.
That's what I've been saying. But at the end of the day, he's our coach. We can't. It's not doing us no good sitting here complaining about it. We just got to go.
Yep.
And we got to.
Like I said, this is the year that he's going to be on the chopping block for me. I'm going to give him one more year. He better win at least 10 games this year.
But then again, we have been under the threat of sanctions from the NCAA. I do believe if Golden stays here, I believe anybody that stays here in Miami is going to recruit good players, and we will have a good team. The question is, are we going to have a coach that could coach us to a championship?
Yeah, but the question is, can he recruit a defensive tackle? Well, we cannot get a defensive tackle at all.
Listen. After this NCAA shit was lifted from our heads, players are going to want to come to school in Miami. It's second nature. Kids,
it is already lifted.
No, but kids are going to want to come to school and go to Miami and be able to go to South Beach on their days off and stuff.
Man, but you got to win. If we're winning, if we're winning like we were in the early 2000s, we can get anybody. It's like Alabama right now. They can get anybody they want. It's all about winning.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter who's coaching. We will be able to put a respectable team on the field in a couple years. The question is, are we going to be able to have a coach that could coach them up to win a championship? And I don't think we can do that.
I mean, the question is for the defense is the D tackles don't want to come play at Miami because they see what they're doing. They're not penetrating. They're not making any havoc back there in the backfield. They're just fuck. All they do is just grab the damn guard and just try to block fill the hole. That's all they do.
I actually have faith in Chicolo at defensive tackle for some reason. I think he can actually be maybe not make a lot of plays, but he'll be a solid defensive tackle. I think
he'll be good at tackle. I think he'll be better than what we had the last few years.
Yeah, I think it's going to definitely be an upgrade. Chad Thomas getting some reps. We're going to have a pass rush. I agree with
McCord and what's the other dude? Muhammad.
Listen, we got people that are gone. Highsmith left. He quit the team, so he obviously was not going to start this year. You understand what I'm saying?
He was garbage.
Oh, yeah, obviously he was garbage. But for him to quit the team shows me that there was no chance of him starting this year. And then
Jay, what do you think about Crawford moving to the safety position?
I was just gonna mention that. I agree with. I think Crawford. I think Crawford has an explosiveness on that safety position that we need. He was hitting players at that spring game.
Yeah, he's fucking nasty.
I've been hearing good things about his practices.
What about Bush? If he can ever stay healthy?
That's the question. Can he stay healthy? He could play. I mean, we've all seen him make some plays, but can he stay healthy?
All right. Well, let's get to the Louisville game. What do you? I mean, we couldn't see anything about our team in the spring game.
Yeah.
So what do you think is going to happen?
It's all
got to go up there.
There's two things that matter in that Louisville game: how our defense plays and how their new quarterbacks plays. That's what it is.
I feel like this.
Can we
got
get
Duke Johnson back. We're gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are gonna win.
Yeah. And I'm
if
hearing,
Duke Johnson was hurt, I'd be like, I don't know if we're probably gonna lose. Because once he got hurt last year, he was the only one that talked shit to people. The only one.
Yeah.
After he got hurt, the team went down.
Yeah.
I think we'll know where our defense is at that Nebraska game, because they run that fucking crazy option. Like we'll know what's up with our team when we play Nebraska.
Well, we're gonna know week 1 against Louisville because they're not a pushover. I think I like playing big games week 1.
Last year we didn't know shit out the Florida game. It till what 3-4 weeks when we played Wake Forest or some shit like that.
Right. We really don't know what a team is until 4 or 5 weeks into the season.
Yeah.
But listen now, I've been hearing that Gus Edwards has lost some weight and is running like close to a 4.5.
Well,
if Gus
I'm going with you. I
Johnson,
think Yerby's going to step up, man. I think Yerby's going to be big time.
You think? I think Gus Edwards is going to go ahead and get the nod as the second string this year. He's just a perfect counter to Duke. He's just a perfect counter.
Yeah, he is. But so is the other cat. No, what's his number 44, the one they moved from linebacker. He was running good in the spring with power.
Yeah, right.
And I think in the beginning of the show I had mentioned Chad Thomas. I think I was talking about Yerby.
Yeah, you were talking about Yerby as well.
Yeah. I got confused with Yerby. I was talking about Yerby's
like
pretty good start. Yeah, I got confused. Chad Thomas in the defense.
Yerby is definitely. I mean, everybody expects Duke Johnson to go to the draft after this year. So Yerby is obviously our quarterback for running back for the future.
Oh yeah, Duke Johnson's gone for this year. I mean, if I'm him, I'm gone. I took breaking my ankle, I'm gone.
The only way I see, because listen, Duke Johnson is a real Kings fan now. The only way the only way I see him coming back is if we go like 10-2, and there's like a chance that we could make a run next year. That's the only way I can see that happen.
I mean, but you gotta think, man. That money, you gotta take that money while it's there. Because he comes back his senior year and gets hurt.
Especially as a running back.
I mean, but that was like a couple years ago. What if Lamar Miller and them boys would have stayed? Because they should have stayed. I mean, how good we would have been. Listen,
if Lamar would have stayed, this team would have been crazy. I mean, there was a chance for Lamar and Duke to be on the same fucking team.
Yeah, I know.
That is
and,
crazy to see.
Tommy Streeter, who had never played it down in the NFL.
Streeter did all right for us. I actually liked the last 2 years of wide receivers that we've had. I mean, Hearns was definitely.
Yeah, I'm saying, but what if he would have stayed? Or I don't know why he left early, but if he would have stayed another year, he probably would have been a second or third round pick, and we would have had another weapon.
Yeah, we would have definitely had another weapon. And it would have definitely been good for our team. I don't know about him being a second round pick, but it definitely would have fared better for us for him. But I mean, Streeter left and Lamar Miller left after what? Golden's first year, right?
Yeah, they all left. Brandon Washington.
So I mean, that might have something to say about Golden or not, or it might not. But
hey, check this out. If anyone's out there listening, and if you're not a Hurricanes fan, if you're a fan of another team, still call in and talk your shit. We're gonna talk that shit back to you. Call 855-403-9071. Get on here on the Caneshade Radio and let's see what you about.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is what we do on YouTube. We like to talk shit. So
yeah, we trash talk. That's what we trash talk.
Not to cut you guys off, but we just got an email. Could you repeat that number one more time for the listeners?
Okay, it's 855-403-9071. Come on here in the Caneshade Radio with the Dos Locos Radio.
Come on, bring it.
All right, awesome.
You got it.
I'm all ready for it.
Yeah,
no.
I mean, it's up for a show. It's up for a show. It's probably no one really listening, but we're ready next week. I'm not gonna be on next week. I'm going to a Katy Perry concert with my girlfriend. Jay's probably gonna fill in for me. So, like I said, we're gonna have contests. We're gonna do our thing on here. If you want to talk shit, call. I really want the Louisville fans. I'm calling out Louisville right now.
Yeah.
Louisville don't want none. I can't wait for Florida State either. Nebraska, you know them old corn eaters out there. They love them Nebraska football.
Oh man, they're gonna be feeling hurt when we beat them. I promise. But I wanted to ask y'all, man, what is y'all realistic expectations for this year?
I'd like the coastal. I want the coastal. I'm not gonna. Last year I was on that undefeated shit, man. But really, man, when you go into a game that you're gonna say you're gonna lose that game, hell no. Yeah, you're. I mean, you're always. I got a lot of heat last year for saying we were going undefeated. Shit, we damn nearly won. It was 7-0 before we got embarrassed by FSU.
I mean, but if you look at our schedule, the only team that, I hate to say it, that is better than us on paper is fucking, you know who. That's the only team.
Yeah.
And that's if what's his name, Winston can stay mentally healthy. For real. That's if Winston can stay mentally healthy.
We need to set his ass up, man. We need to get some crabs and shit and tell me
he's out there. He's out there getting accused of raping women, stealing the seafood out of Publix, crab legs. Yeah, let's see if he can stay mentally healthy. So let's see.
We got a couple. We got a couple starters on this team that Florida State heavily recruited.
Yeah, we have a lot of them they recruited. I mean, Stacy Coley, everyone thought he was going to be a Seminole.
Damn near everybody that's starting this year, Florida State heavily recruited.
I mean, but they just got more depth than us right now. Hate to say it.
Obviously. I mean, listen, that NCAA shit hurt. It hurt for a little bit. We were not able to get the top players that we wanted to get. But at the end of the day, my problem with Al Golden is we've recruited better than teams like Virginia Tech and Duke every year he's been here, and we still lose to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
and just this whole Golden thing with the conning us, the process.
Al Golden is the king of excuses, and I said this after the spring game. Ryan Williams got hurt, and we had to do a 7-on-7, a damn practice for a spring game, and I said it. Watch if we lose to Louisville. The first thing he says is, we started behind. The quarterback got hurt. We didn't have a spring game that we want. He's going to use it as an excuse.
I'm tired of excuses. I want wins.
I try not to even think about the coach. I'm just, you know what? When it's game time, we got to win. No excuses.
Hey, and not to cut you guys off, but and this is the thing. We've talked to several fans from different college fans versus pro fans, and the thing is and Tempo always says this. It really doesn't matter how good your coach is, because the coach, they'll encourage them and they'll try to teach them, but if you don't have an athlete, if you don't have a star athlete, or we'll even say rookie, okay, if you don't have an athlete that's willing to do it or willing to put in the time, personally, Tempo believes that it's not the coach. It's not. It's the players. The players are the ones that score. The players are the ones that do the teamwork. It's the players that we have to rely on. You could be a Hurricane fan. You could be a Tar Heels fan or whatever fan you want to be. But it really
we got the talent. Just no result.
But on the flip side, is the coach has got to motivate them. Look at Nick Saban. He's doing what other coaches can't do. They're in the top 5 every year. They're the only program doing that, and it's got to be the coaching.
Do you think the fans don't motivate them? Do you think the fact that they can go to this?
No.
You don't think so?
Especially when you're where Nick Saban's at, where you've been winning, you're only getting 5 stars. Because you can go look at Miami in the early 2000s. When we got Coker and we lost all that talent, we started getting all these 5 stars, but they had no work ethic. Because Larry Coker did not know how to push it on them. When we were winning in 01, we had the Ken Dorseys, we had the Ed Reeds, we had leaders on the team. Once you lose them leaders, you're fucked.
Yeah, and I tried to motivate the fans. Last year I was making videos, undefeated, we going undefeated. Trying to get the players to believe. I make these YouTube videos, and then the Hurricane fans looking at me like I'm Joe Jerkoff. Well, all I'm saying is I'm trying to go in and positive, and there's a lot of Hurricane fans that are negative.
There's a lot of them because they're so used to the last 10, 11 years, however long it's been.
No, it's nothing to do with hurricanes. It's Miami. Miami fans, it's just crazy, man. There's so many things going on in the city of Miami that for the people, for the majority of the people down here, they really have to be a good team to catch the city's attention because there's so much going on week in and week out down here. I mean, Miami's.
But even in the early 2000s when we were great, the only games that people came to were the big games. That was it. The shit games, the Rutgers and all that shit, Syracuse, they ain't no one coming to that shit.
Hey, but check it out. Like I said this last year, man. The fans are there now. Jay, we went to all the games last year. They're out there. There's a lot of things going outside the stadium. There's beautiful women. I mean, I'd rather, sit there at the bar, talk to a beautiful.
This is what I'm telling you. Go to a Clemson game. Go to some of these games, away games. I'm telling you, you will be blown the fuck away.
I bet you we got more beautiful women than the Clemson from South Carolina.
I don't know,
man. Miami got the most beautiful women. Check it out. Miami got the most
games.
Listen, Miami got the most beautiful. Even the fat girls down here.
I mean, every single team in Miami and South Florida, period. The fans suck. I mean, look at the finals. Motherfuckers walking out of the damn fucking stadium and shit. I mean, I remember back in the day, the Dolphins when they had what was the quarterback, Feeler and them. They make the wild card and they had to fucking threaten to black out a damn playoff game. That's just how it is, man.
There's a million things to do down here.
Yeah, but the reason why we're not, like I said, the reason why we're not filling up the stadium, I mean, there's a lot of shit going down here in Miami. There's a lot of things, you know what I mean? Yo, they're at the stadium now. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, there's beautiful women. Like, man, like I said, man, there's fat girls look good down here, straight up.
It's not even that, man. It's not even that, man. More people, I'll tell you this, 60% of Miami would rather spend $50, $60 at a bar rather than $200 to sit outside in Miami weather and watch football. That's just how it is. They rather go to a bar on South Beach or something and watch it there. It's always been like that. Go try to find a bar anywhere in Miami when the Dolphins game's on. You can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, you see them. You see how thick them tailgates are, legit. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah out there.
Tailgates ain't nothing. Listen, nobody goes to the games because it's Miami. Miami fans have always been like that. There's nothing we could do about it. It's just how it is in Miami fans. And you know, 40% of the people that live in Miami are not from Miami. They're fans from different states, and they come down from Boston or L.A. or Nebraska,
Ohio, wherever the fuck they're from.
Yeah, wherever the fuck they're from, and they come down here because they got money and they want to live in Miami. A lot of people down here are not Miami people.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is, man. I mean, that's why I hate when other fans make the remarks to us. Well, I'm used to it. I don't give a fuck. As long as we win, I don't care about the fans.
I always say the same thing. If you're not from Miami or you never lived in Miami, you don't get it. And you won't.
Well, you used to go to the Orange Bowl back in the late 90s. They weren't filling up that shit either.
No, there was no fan. I'm telling you, man, the only games that the fans in the OB came to were the big games, man. The big games. I remember in '98 when we were a decent team, and we played number 2 team in the nation, UCLA, and that shit wasn't even close to sold out, and we upset them.
I bet you the bars were packed. That's just how it is down here in Miami.
Yeah, like I said, man. I mean, shit, we got a lot of things popping down here.
A lot of things. I mean, a lot of things, but we can't worry about that. You know what I mean? A team goes in,
you got Justin Bieber throwing down what, 80 grand in the King of Diamonds? She's like, yo, it's live down here, man.
Yeah, no, you can't watch a rap video without it being in Miami and shit. So
yeah,
there's a lot of things going down here the last 5-6 years in Miami. But we can't worry about that. All we got to worry about it is the team we put on the field, man.
Exactly.
The fans help during the game, but the way we've been losing games, it ain't got shit to do with the fans.
No.
You know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I can't wait till August. I'm ready to get this shit started. I know that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely ready to get that shit started, man. I'm ready for the Duke rematch. I'm definitely ready for that Duke rematch. People are saying Duke is favored for the Coastal. That's That's how you know shit.
They're talking about North Carolina. They're saying North Carolina
up here in Savannah. The one guy saying North Carolina is the favorite, but you know what? I'm glad because remember 2 years ago they had us predicted to win 4 games, and we ended up winning the Coastal that year. So I don't want that praise. Give us the negative.
I mean, shit. We could have been in the ACC championship game last year. So they have to do. I mean, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
All right.
I mean, how good is Virginia Tech going to be? They're going to be garbage.
I mean, it's the same thing with Virginia Tech, Louisville, North Carolina. They got quarterbacks that they got new quarterbacks. So it's really all on what their new quarterbacks do.
All right, everyone that's listening right now, this is 2 Loco Radio, 86.5 on your local dial. And right now, the conversation is it's between the Miami Hurricanes, and they're discussing the likes and the dislikes and the pros and the cons. And it's been great. And I mean, just listening to these guys, they know more about college football than I do. I mean, seriously, this is phenomenal.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
There's a passion for this college. That's for the college sports. It's more. I wouldn't say it's better than NFL, but it's just very passionate.
Is there
college football is better than NFL?
Is there any other way that the listeners right now? I mean, I'm getting emails just left and right. Is there any other way these people can follow you and can continue the discussion? Because
they can follow me and Unc on DNastyBoy15, YouTube/DNastyBoy15. That's our YouTube channel. We make videos for the Hurricanes.
And we're going to start a Twitter. Bo, did you start Twitter?
Yeah, we have the canesshades Radio Twitter handle. You can follow that. Send us questions. We're on that.
Okay, and real quick, what was the YouTube? Because the gentleman cut out there. What was the YouTube account they could follow?
DNastyBoy15 channel. We do trash talk. We do trash talk videos and Miami Hurricanes. My nephew is a Miami Dolphins video maker. He makes Miami Dolphins. I am a Buffalo Bills fan, but that's a whole different story right there.
Go Steelers.
Go Jags.
Go Jags, yeah. He says Jags. I say Steelers. Snow over here saying, well, we're going to have to do a little better, the Saints. But, hey, guys, it's been great having you all on the show. And, I've got listeners right here, and they're just emailing us left and right like, well, what's their opinion on this? Well, the thing is, guys, if you're going to want that information, you're going to have to get at these guys. They already told you how to do it. If y'all don't mind, do it one more time before we close the show here. Tell them how they can get a hold of you. That way they can continue the conversation and possibly do a little smack talk back and forth. Go ahead and tell them.
No problem.
Canesshades Radio on Twitter.
Canesshades Radio on Twitter. Bo Knows has a YouTube channel. I believe it's Bo Knows. He does Jacksonville videos. And me and my nephew Jay, we do Miami Hurricane videos and other topics on the DNastyBoy15 channel.
There we go, guys. You've heard it, and the men have spoken. Hey, seriously, we do appreciate y'all being on the show, and hopefully, we could do this one other time and see where it goes from there, too.
No problem.
All right, let's see if we could do it next
All
week.
right, love you out.
All right, y'all be careful.
All right, y'all take care.
All right.
All right, that was Canesshades on 2 Local Radio.
Exactly, and the thing is I mean, I'm an SEC fan, and the thing is, I mean, I don't really know. I don't know a lot about their players. I don't. I'm trying to still learn what I need to learn about the Volunteers here in Tennessee, and I mean the studio's not, but what, I don't know, 7-8 miles from the stadium. So
yeah, that would be great to have a bowl.
Yeah, I mean, we should really think about doing this because I mean we're in Vol country right now, and the fact that these guys were talking, and they weren't like really dissing each other, but they were, they had their different looks and opinions on stuff. So I think we should really start something like that because it's free voice, right? It's opinions.
Yeah, and it's not only that. If you have a show and you'd like to, get a hold hold of us, go on Facebook, 2 Local Radio, and leave, the message and what kind of show you have. And we'll see what we can do to work in.
Yeah, and we can. We're getting stuff all the time, left and right. I mean, we're still getting emails about the hurricanes. But, the thing is you could send it, and, if it's something that is catching and that we say, hey, this may be what, we need to go to. Hey, you know what? We'll give it a shot. But, I mean, you can't give up, right? You just send it to us, and, if that's what we're going to go with, hey, we're going to go with it. If we don't go with it, tomorrow night, we may go with it, next Wednesday. We're not going to shut everyone down, but, hey, we're getting all kinds of stuff in right now. And seriously, if you want to talk about something random at all, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead, shoot us an email. We'll have a discussion, and then we'll see what everyone's opinion is on, your topic. No problem at all.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, check us out. In about 15 minutes, we will have Chelsea on.
Yeah, we're going to come right back on.
And then we have Beast Hollywood at 10:30.
Yep. It's going to be a busy night here in the studio. Hey, y'all take it easy, and thank you for listening to 2 Loco Radio.